my morning walk. There's no cloud whatsoever. The birds are singing. I see no one. And it's absolutely gorgeous. This is the French countryside. Just fields. Nothing else. Hello everyone, I hope you are all doing very well. In this week's video, I will show you what I did for, again, a birthday cake. We have tons of birthdays in the springtime, and those of you who are following me know that I just previously made a birthday cake for my son. Well, now it was the turn of my husband, and he got to have a salty birthday cake, a delicious one, which I made out of salmon. I will put the entire recipe and the credits also for the original recipe in the description box below. But before we go into the actual baking, I wanted to tell you that just when in my previous vlog, explained to you about the 19th century tiles from Villeroy Boch, which we found here from our house, we visited Villeroy Boch in Mettlach, Germany, last weekend. Now, Mettlach is a town along the Saar River, just where the Saar River makes a big turn, a loop. And Villeroy Boch has their headquarters in the town of Mettlach, and therefore also their factory outlet is located there. This outlet has stunning prices. They sell all sorts of different Villeroy and Boch china, from their Christmas collection to their Easter collection and everything in between. They also have very affordable prices because it is the factory outlet. And this time I bought a couple of Christmas bowls that I still have missing from my collection, and I also found some of the champagne glasses that we have previously bought, but some of them have been broken. This time it was quite a hassle to go to the factory outlets in Mettlach because of the restrictions currently in place in Germany. We needed to first have a test made, and of course the test certificate had to be negative to be able to enter Germany. And then additionally in the store they asked us this certificate. Now the positive side of this was that the store was quite empty. We were one of the rare visitors there, which let us have nice and quiet shopping time. But I hope in the future that I can take you all to Mettlach a little bit more in depth, and maybe also visit the factory outlet or the museum of Villeroy Boch to tell you more about the history of the tiles that I showed you. But for now, let's jump right into the recipe. So I have some Finnish sourdough bread here, which I'm going to grind. I have a grinder in here. I'm grinding them into tiny pieces. What you can also use is any type of rye bread for this, so it doesn't have to be sourdough. I just personally like sourdough, so I do it with that. So I will continue. Okay, I will then melt 75 grams of butter, which we will then combine with the breadcrumbs, and then mix it all together. This will be the base of the cake. And once it's all mixed together, I have prepared here a cake mold. I've put inside a little bit of baking paper, and I have very slightly oiled with some olive oil the edges of the baking tray. And I will just gently add and push this base in there. There we go. I have the base here. I'll just put it in the fridge now to set, and I will tackle the filling of the cake. So for the filling of the cake we need some cream, some smetana or sour cream, crème fraiche, salmon flavored cream cheese, juice from a lemon, some salmon. So I have hot smoked salmon here, but you can use any type of salmon, like cold smoked salmon. Then 1 red onion and some gelatin sheets. And what I will do is just combine and mix all of these together. Obviously the onion needs to be chopped in small pieces. I have my cream cheese, crème fraiche, the sour cream, all combined in the bowl. And he really wants to have the fish, but you're not getting any. And I will now add the salmon, which I've smashed. I will combine it with the cream mix, and I will also throw in the chopped onion in there, and I will mix it with a spoon. In the meanwhile, I've soaked the 3 leaves of gelatin in cold water, and I will now boil just a tiny bit of hot water and combine it with the gelatin so that we can then throw that into the mixture. I have boiling water here and half of a lemon in here. I will just pour some of the boiling water with the lemon juice. I have now half a deciliter of hot water and half of a lemon in the bowl, and I will combine this with the gelatin. So we first need to get rid of the excess water and then combine it with the warm water. And this I will combine with our cream mixture. I took the cake from the freezer and I'm going to put our filling in it. And this goes in the freezer. You can also put it in the fridge, but I will put it in the freezer because we are going to eat this tonight. So I want it to be nice and crisp for when we eat it. I will show you later how I will decorate it, but it already smells so good that I'm sure it's going to be a pretty delicious cake. I just realized that I haven't given you the update on the hallway ceiling for quite some time. So I have good news for you. The whole ceiling is now finalized downstairs, meaning that the next step is to do the walls. So we need to put the studs in the walls as well. And once that's done, we will be able to start plasterboarding, and then the hallway will be finished. And finally the cake is finished. I took it out of the fridge and from the cake mold, and I decorated it with some fish eggs and some salmon. I hope you enjoyed this video, and let me know in the comments if you have been to another country recently. It was surely a pleasure for us to go to Germany after a little while, and I really hope that we will be able to cross the borders again without such complications. So see you in the next video. Thanks so much for watching and have a very, very nice rest of the week. Bye for now.